Hello YouTube. So I got another classifieds finds for you. So I traded a home light, 14-inch home light. It was a 2010, had a brand new chain on it, for 4 saws. One right there is an old Poulan Wild thing, and a couple of top-handled Poulans, older ones. And then over here is a just a regular Poulan. So the story with these is none of them ran when I got it, and so I traded him about a $50 home light saw for all 4 of these. And Poulan is slightly better than home light, but it's not really top of the line or anything. So let's start out. I'll show you the ones that I've got so far. Alright, so let's start with this. I don't know what color you want to call this, like green or yellow Poulan. So right here, set this down, do a little tour of it. Alright, so here's the Poulan. It's a, I don't know if you can see that, 2150. Super clean, which is kind of, I don't get what that's supposed to mean, but anyways, it's probably going to need a new bar, if you ask me. Because let me pop this off real quick and I can try to show you. Oh, I found my tripod, by the way. And I was right, though. My dad did steal it. I found it buried in his office. So, as you can see all that play in the bar underneath? There's some play on the top, but not that bad. What I'm probably going to do, what a lot of people do, is they, when the bar is wearing out on the bottom, they take the bar off and flip it over. And as you can see, there's also a bit of a burr. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's exactly off focus, but there's a bit of a burr right here. So you could either just replace the bar or flip it over. I'm probably just going to flip it over to save money. So this saw I could not get running. It fires when you spray some carburetor cleaner in it, but it needs a new fuel line and fuel filter because it's missing. And I'm guessing it needs a carb kit because I took the carburetor apart. The pump diaphragm looked okay, but the metering diaphragm was just toast. So I'm gonna order a new carb kit and fuel line, and hopefully this will start up. Chain's a bit loose, but it moves good. So, alright, let's go on to this. Put my camera back on the tripod. We'll go on to the next saw. So let's move on to this Poulan top-handed saw. Or some people like to call them arborist saws. I think it's pronounced arborist, but this one right here. Let's move that so you can see the logo. It's a Poulan Wood Shark. It's an older saw, but still nice. There's not a chain brake on it. It's like a hand guard or something. But the bar and chain's in good condition on this one. Nice to loosen this up so the tripod turns easier. There we go. But so the bar is good on this one. It fires when I spray carburetor cleaner in it. It also needs a new fuel line and possibly, most likely, a carb kit because it's been sitting for years. So and I also have one identical to it. Right here, let's go on to the next one. It's basically identical. Alright, so this one is a Poulan as well. All 4 of these are Poulans, so. It's a Poulan. Down there it says made in the USA, which is not something you see very much anymore nowadays. So, the bar on this one, I forget if the bar is good on this one. And the bar's got some play, but it's not that bad. Actually, yeah, someone had turned this over at one point, so yeah, this one would need a new bar. And also on this one, I've actually never seen this on a saw before, but let's take this off. The reason I'm not repairing this one is because you'll see in a minute. Sorry, a loud car just went by. Alright. I don't know if you can see that, but if you look at the sprocket, the chain has worn right through the sprocket. It's incredible. It's worn right through the little sprocket. It's kind of weird. So what it's doing now because of that is, let's put this down and show you. It's actually surprisingly heavy for how small the saw it was. So watch the chain when I pull it over. I don't know if you can see that, but the chain moves when I pull it over. So that sprocket for some reason is making the clutch not work. And I know it's not a clutch saw because I looked in there and there is a clutch, but it's just not working. So that's pretty dangerous, because even if I did get this saw running, that chain would be going all the time while I was running, and that's very, very dangerous, especially with no chain brake. So this saw and the other older poulan over there is going to be for parts. The bigger poulan over there though, this one, I'm going to repair it, sell it. This one though, it's going to be parted out, or not parted out, but just sold for parts or repair along with this one. So now let's go on to the next poulan. So far, the three I showed you have not gotten running yet. But this one right here, this poulan right here, this is an old Poulan Pro. It's pretty cool. The 2005, I looked on the date code, and just give a glimpse of the logo right here. Poulan Pro 16-inch 34cc gas chainsaw. This one I actually got running. All I had to do, this one was, hold on, I'm just going to grab something real quick to show you. Sorry about that. But on this saw there's a special tool you can use. Let's get this in focus. Probably not gonna focus, but anyways, it's got a splined end, which is meant specifically for poulan and weed eaters and possibly some other brands. And yeah, so I had to adjust the carburetor a little, mostly the H screw. Did a little with the low screw because it wouldn't throttle up. It idled okay, but not quite as good as it could have. So anyways, I'll show you what this adjusting tool does. Sorry, it took me too long. I had to find the carburetor. But anyways, this carburetor right here is from that bigger poulan over there. The poulan that says super clean for some reason, even though it's not very clean. It's kind of ironic, but so what this tool does is, you see, if you look closely on the, is it the stupid camera will focus? Not gonna focus, but these screws are these adjusting screws. They're not normal screws. Well, they do have slots in them, but it's easier with this tool is splined. So you put that right on there and it stays on there nicely. So you can do it while you're running the saw and just leave that on there, throttle it up, see if it runs good. So on this one you just turn it in like that and out a little bit back. But anyways, it works pretty cool. Actually, I saw this from DonnieBoy73. I'll put his channel in the description, but this guy's awesome. He's basically in his videos taught me everything I know. So anyways, I'll give this Poulan Pro a start up for you. Just zoom out a little. Sorry if the saw moves out of your vision during startup. This is a cold start. Alright, so let's start it up. This is a cold start. I haven't started in a few hours. So on chain brake. Oh, the choke came out, that's why. Make sure it's still in your view. Alright, there we go. Alright. Sorry it started a little hard. It was the choke came out. Chain brake works. Alright, so yeah, it runs pretty good. Cuts really nice, actually, surprisingly, because if I show you the chain right here, you'll see why I said surprisingly. Look at the teeth on that chain. Look how small they are. That's just how worn out they are. Just so many years of being sharpened and it's just worn them right down. For comparison, I'll put what it should look like right next to it, right here on this other larger poulan. Just a side-by-side comparison. This is what should not look like. This is what should look like. You see how much bigger the teeth are on that other poulan and on this one. So the chain might, whoever buys it, most likely will probably have to replace it within a season or two. But right for now, it cuts nice. Got pretty good power considering it's only a 34 cc's. And I also threw into the deal a brand new 16-inch Oregon bar, made in the USA. I actually haven't even opened it yet. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and open it. Who knows? He might have just put a used bar in there and stapled it. There we go. Nope, he didn't. Beautiful. Brand new Oregon 16-inch bar. No kickback. Nice. That's really nice. Damn. Probably gonna put this on my personal saw. It's actually a brand new saw. It's a Homelight 14-inch, 42 cc's. So when a 14-inch bar wears out on it, I'll probably put this on. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, that's definitely brand new. Look at that. Beautiful. That came with all 4 of these saws for one saw. The saw I gave him was a running saw, so I felt kind of bad for him. He brought over a 1-year-old poulan leaf blower that he says he couldn't get started, and I was going to try to fix it for him because he was giving me such a good deal. So he brought it over and pulled the full cord, and as soon as I pulled it, it had no compression. It's hard to tell him. He looked very sad because it was only a year old. But hold on, just for an example, let me just show you what the compression should be like on your leaf blower. Like right here on this Homelight. Like right now, this leaf blower has good compression, so and you should feel some resistance. Like it takes a fair amount of effort to pull that over, and the best judge of compression, if you ask me, is to besides compression testing, and of course, but I just make sure that this is in your sight. There we go. You should be able to grab it by the pull cord like this and be able to lift it up. As you can see, I'm just holding that by the pull cord. So that's how you should be able to do it. But if it just stays on the ground or can barely be lifted, then you got little to no compression. So, alright, so anyways, thanks for watching, and again, just a quick review of the saws here. Poulan Pro, 16-inch, 34 cc, and then just a regular poulan over there, super clean. You know, it's not very clean, I don't really get that at all, but then you got a wood shark over there, and then just a regular poulan over there. So, alright, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.